Hello, my name is Michaela Chase, and for my internship this semester, I was able to work with the organization of Citizens for Decency. Citizens is founded in Rexburg, Idaho, so I was able to stay here, take some classes, and work on my internship as well. It was founded in 2008, so it's still a pretty small organization, but I was able to kind of help this semester with my own duties and responsibility with it. So I did find this internship with the BYUI Career Fair. I was looking for an internship and I knew the BYUI Career Fair was going to be happening. So I looked up the type of businesses that were going to be there, kind of did some research on them to see what I was going to be interested in. Citizens for Decency was pulled up and I went back and reviewed everything and went to their website and what they fought for, and what they do fight for, they're an anti-pornography program, and that's what I want to work with. It's one of the great harms that affects the family today, and I wanted to do my part to be able to help fight that source of evil that enters a family's home. So I typed up my resume, made it all nice and neat. I even addressed the resume to Citizens for Decency because I knew I wanted to work with them. So I just made it more personal and let them know. So I went and spoke with them, handed my resume, and they were already signing up for interview times. So I put my name on the list and a time for an interview. They also had an education seminar before to kind of explain more of what their business does. So I made sure to attend that, get to know people there, ask some questions, and then afterwards I went downstairs and waited to have an interview. I interviewed with their chief of staff, and it was conversation about why I would want to work with their organization and what I could bring to it. And then later that week, she did email me and they offered me the outreach SaaS fundraising position. Super cool. I would have been one to go out, meet other offices or businesses, and tell them what our organization does and if they're able to benefit us or trying to get our name out there more. Um, but uh, before we were gonna have a big meeting with all the old interns and the new interns, and they asked me if I would interview with the CEO of the organization. And so after our meeting, I did. I had about an hour-long interview with him, kind of talking about my ideas and what I would want to accomplish. And so I was able to speak with him about that. And he wanted me to send him some reference and they wanted to think about it. But what was cool is the next day they emailed me asking me to take on the chief of staff position, which was a great blessing in my life, and I was very excited to be able to have that. With that, some responsibilities where I was in charge of the other interns. This is an intern-based nonprofit internship, so it's just all run by all the interns except for the main CEO. So I would work on holding the meetings, and we'd meet every Tuesday. I'd go over what needs to be done or what got done that week and just catch up with all the other interns to see how the semester is going for them. We did have some conferences. We had one in Idaho Falls where we got to present a booth to other organizations that kind of fight for the same thing. And then we had two in Utah, the UCAP conference. We were able to hold a booth and meet with a lot of different organizations and people who wanted to work with us. And so that was a very neat experience for us to be able to get our name out there more and having people wanting to work with us. And then Citizens for Decency personally held their own conference in Provo, Utah, where you had Senator Weiler, which is the Utah senator who passed the public health crisis of pornography. He spoke, and then Craig Cobia, who's a founder of Citizens for Decency, spoke. A BYU professor and also a family counselor were able to speak there as well, and so we got to help to get that out. We had about 50 people at the organization. We did stream it online, and the last time we looked at it, we had over 600 views on that, and people were contacting us about what or how they could help. So that was a really neat experience for us. Um, Creating contacts is, like I said, at the conference, we met a lot of people. but then also going out to the other organizations and seeing how they might be able to help us and we help them, just trying to create relationships between the community members. Holding interviews when I was helping with for the coming semester for new interns to come on. So we had our career fair, people signed up for interviews, and then we interviewed these students to see who might be able to help out with that. All of us participated. Everyone has a different role in it. We have outreach and fundraising, social media, publicity, researchers, so just many different things. And so they all helped with holding interviews for those different sections because they know their responsibilities. And so just many different parts. So we would just hold multiple interviews and get help that way. And then to encourage the other students, to remind them who we are. We're citizens for decency. This is our passion to fight for the family and to make the harms of pornography known. So we worked hard to get that known. And sometimes you may lose motivation. So I was there to help encourage and to keep going along and to remember what we're fighting for. Benefits for the site, I helped with accomplishments, help making the organization more well known, and worked with community. I feel like I've talked about the making our name known a bit more. And with the community, we got to meet with local businesses and actually hold a meeting with them to let them know who we are and what we do and how they'll be interested. With accomplishments, if you actually go to our webpage, which I'll take you to right now, it's Citizens for Decency, and you can find us at cleanminds.org. And it just goes through all the different things of what you can find on our website. And if you come up here to the About tab and you go to Accomplishments, this brings up a list of all the different things that we've been able to help out with. And so we try to help more with the legislator side of things and helping to get blocks on school computers or passing laws like the bill that just passed in Utah. We were able to support that and help out with that. So we work with that things. As a side note, we do have a lot of social media. If you'd like to go contact us on Facebook, Pinterest, we have an Instagram, a Twitter, a Snapchat. So we're trying to grow more through the social media world if you would like to go like our pages. So those were some of the site accomplishments that I was able to help out with, which is a neat experience in working to make those differences. As for personal, with my position, it helped me to learn leadership skills. It created more passion for the cause because this was something I had to put a lot of time and effort into, and it is something I want to do is to help the family stay together. And then with just different connections at the meetings we got to make, we got to talk with other people who run businesses with this for the rest of their lives. And so I was able to help out with meeting those people and be able to make my own connections. And then things that I've made connection to between coursework and this internship is being able to state the harmful facts of pornography and how it hurts the family and being able to go out and share that. I'm a marriage and family studies major, and so I want to defend the family. I want to help them. And so pornography is one of the harms that infect the family. And so I was able to gain more knowledge about how and also how we can help it. And so I would be able to go out and share that with others. I went to school to learn all about how this is harmful, and then I was able to go and share that with my internship and help out with that. If you are interested in this, I would definitely recommend it to you. It's a very intriguing internship. It's gratifying to be able to help with this organization and to put some good time and effort into it. So I would definitely recommend it. The person you would contact, the CEO is Craig Cobia, and his email is right there, cobiac@mstar.com. You can also email the Citizens for Decency citizens4decency@gmail.com, and the 4 is just the number 4, so citizens number 4 decency at gmail.com. And you can send in resume application, or if you're just willing to help out and want to help out for the organization, they're always looking for extra help, and you can help in many ways, and you can help on liking our social media and just to help get our name out there. So I very much enjoyed my internship. I believe it was very beneficial to me and the cause, and I would encourage others to do it. Thank you.